Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Willie Sanders Jr. And today I'm going to be walking you through the process of acquiring and installing your own desktop virtualization environment using VMware Workstation Pro 17. Now, I made videos before about setting up virtualization environments, installing these hypervisors, using VMware Player, and some other tools. But there's been some significant changes in the past couple of months. Since May of 2024, VMware is no longer owned, is its own company. It's now been purchased by a company called Broadcom. So the process of getting access to these VMware hypervisors is a little bit different now. So I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. Also kind of the bonus side of how we get these desktop virtualization environments now. Since the acquisition of VMware, the big plus is that now we don't have to rely on the scaled down version of VMware, which is VMware Player. VMware Player actually no longer exists anymore. They killed that product. But the step up from that, VMware Workstation Pro, is now available. And the benefit of that tool is not only can we create with it virtual computers, we can also create entire virtual networks. So I'm going to walk you through how to acquire the software, and then we'll go through the steps to get it installed so we can start using it. Let's hop into the lab. Okay, to get this party started, the first thing we're going to have to do is set up an account with Broadcom. Unlike VMware Player, where you could simply just go to VMware's website and download the executables for your operating system, whether you're using Windows, Linux, or Mac. Well, Windows and Linux for the most part. Mac, they had some extra steps for getting VMware Fusion. But for Player, for Windows or Linux, it was as simple as going to VMware's website and downloading the executable. We don't have that level of ease anymore. You do have to set up an account with Broadcom, but it's still a free account. So let's go ahead and visit their website to get that set up. Simply just go to Google or the web browser of your choice, and then do a search for Broadcom. You'll see broadcom.com is their website. Click on there, and that'll take you to the page where we can get an account created. It's going to be through their support portal. So you'll click that support portal link, and then you'll register a new account. Going to ask you for an email address. And then once you plug in your email address and do their I'm a human authentication, it'll walk you through a few steps in order for you to get your account set up and off the ground. All right, so now once you have your Broadcom account set up, you'll be able to actually get to the download page to get the version of the software that you need. But Broadcom actually doesn't make it that easy. I had to look up a help not a help file, but look up a how-to guide on how to find the link to get to VMware Workstation Pro. But thankfully, somebody had an article in there in Broadcom's troubleshooting guide that walks you through how to get the download links, because they bury them. It's pretty hard to find. Good thing though, again, we got some links here. So if you need VMware Workstation Pro for PC or Linux, you can leverage this link here. If you need the one for Fusion, they have a link that'll take you directly to that page. I'll link out this knowledge base article below in the description area of the video. And if you're doing class with me, I'll provide that in the online classroom. But I want to get the download for VMware Workstation Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and click that link. And because I'm already logged in with my Broadcom account, it's going to take me straight to that download page. So that's why it's going to be important that you set up that Broadcom account first. Once you do that, you'll notice that there's several different versions of VMware Workstation Pro. They have some of the legacy versions. still available if you need to leverage those. And then they have the latest and greatest versions for Windows and Linux. You want to be sure, though, that you're choosing the one that's for personal use. This one at the top is going to require a license key, so you're going to have to pay for something. But the ones for personal use they're not going to require you to enter a key in when you're installing the software. So if you're on a Windows system, go ahead and click that, and then you'll see the different versions, different releases. Get the latest and greatest. In this case, 17.5.2. Click on it and then kick off your download. Or take you to your download page. Sorry about that. Now that I'm at the download page, now I can actually kick off my download here by clicking the arrow for HTTPS. There we go. All right. Once that finishes downloading, you'll essentially just go to the download wherever you downloaded that file to, and then run the executable. I'm going to pause while this downloads, and then we'll pick back up when that gets done so we can walk through the installation process. All right, now that my download has completed, I have my executable here that I can run. I'm just going to double click on that to kick it off. Just giving me, Windows wants me to confirm. And it's firing up my Workstation Pro 17 installation now. It's just popping up on another screen, so you can't see the load page. Right. So now that the installation has loaded, in a second, I should get my actual installer to pop up. All right, had to wait a couple of minutes, but now looks like finally I have my VMware Workstation Pro setup wizard. Just give me the first screen, just give me some basic information. I'm going to hit next. Here's where I get to accept my terms and conditions. So, if you want to install the software, you're going to have to accept those. So go ahead and accept the licensing agreement. Remember that this version of the licensing agreement is only for personal use. So this is only really suitable for if you're deploying this in like a lab environment or for your own home purposes. But if you want to do this in the enterprise, you got to pay for the license. So we're only going to use it in a lab environment. So this is cool for us. We'll go ahead and accept that license agreement and say next. Here we get to customize our setup if we want to. For example, we can change what directory the software is going to install into. This is my default pathway. We can install the enhanced keyboard drivers. This is going to require a reboot. We can add workstation to the console tools path so that it can recognize all of your system commands. We're going to just leave that one checked. That's the default. We'll take all the defaults on this and then just say next. Here's where we get to check for product updates automatically. I'm going to leave that one checked. I'm going to uncheck the join the VMware customer improvement experience though. And I'm going to hit next. And then now we get to choose if we want a desktop shortcut for this. And if we want it included in a start menu, I want both of those. I want to make it easy for me to get the software launched. So I'm going to leave those checked and go with next. Now that I've got all those configurations set, I'm going to go ahead and kick off my installation. And that's about it. We'll come back, let that run, and then I'll show you what it looks like once the software is fully installed. All right, so after a little while, the wizard for the installation completed. It did have me go past a screen that asked me if I wanted to input a license key. This screen here, I'm just going to ignore that because by default with this version, we can install it without the key. I can just hit the finish button, and then that should wrap up my installation. And the software, if it doesn't kick off immediately, should allow me to launch it momentarily. All right, so now you can see I have my icon for VMware Workstation Pro. I double click on that. It will launch the software for me. Again, it's asking about that license key, but I'm going to tell them I'm using this not for commercial, but for personal use, and that will let me bypass the need for that key. Finish out, and now I have my virtualization environment ready to go. In another video, we'll go more in depth with how to actually build virtual machines. But for now, we're here. Take some time to take a tour of the platform so that you can see where all the different options and tools are. But we'll have more, we'll talk about this in a little bit more detail in the next video. See you then.